Now on RT1, Sarah's symptoms flare, but it's TK's news that's raising eyebrows and getting tongues wagging. In Shortland Street.
You need to get some tests done as soon as possible.
What tests?
There's a possibility that you have HIV.
Give it that man, Pierce.
What's going on?
Let's just drop it, eh?
Drop what exactly? I mean, I come in here and he's got you up against the wall.
You walked in on stupid playground games, that's all. Boys will be boys, as lame as that may be. Now, if we can all get over our infantile selves, I've got work to do. If you don't mind.
Boys will be boys.
You heard him, so leave it alone.
I know what else I heard. You were threatening him. You called him a dead man.
Don't take things out of context.
So give me the context. Was that business or was it personal?
It was just a minor disagreement.
Minor? You had him up against the wall. You were threatening him.
Yeah, so he winds me up sometimes. Don't make this any bigger than it is, Maya.
Why on earth would you think that Fraser has HIV?
This has nothing to do with Fraser.
If you're making some sort of nasty allegation, you better apologise this minute.
I'm talking about your surgery. The boy came in here for a allograft or whatever they call it, and now he has HIV.
What, from the graft?
Yes. The donor material they gave him was infected.
Oh, the poor wee mite.
I know, and that is why I want you to be tested.
Liver, you're overreacting.
Well, if I am, you can tell me off all you like after the test results are clear.
Ethan is head of surgery. If he thought I had to be tested, I'm sure he'd say so. And what are the chances that I had the same material as that boy? Minimal.
We both know that you haven't been feeling 100% since your surgery. Oh, you know me. Err on the side of caution.
Shall I get lost for a few more minutes?
How about I see you tomorrow? Carry on our discussion then.
Sure.
So?
All right, I'll get tested.
Thank you.
Even if it's to put your overactive mind at rest.
You're insane.
No, I'm not. I know exactly what I'm doing.
You're on the rebound, that's what you're doing. You're on this emotional roller coaster. You break up with me and then you jump headfirst into this crazy decision.
Here we go. It's all about you again.
It's about you being entirely insane.
2 of my friends really want to have a baby and I can help them out. What is insane about that?
Oh, let's see. The ethics of it, the massive legal wrangling.
We all know what we're getting into.
Hang on. It's about the money, isn't it?
What?
They're paying you heaps, that's it.
Hunter!
Dial 0800 rent a womb.
Here's a word you might not know. Compassion.
I know what that means.
And here's another one. Altruism.
I know what those things are. I just don't believe that you're doing something so intense. Here's some words for you. Knee-jerk, reckless, impulsive, full-on.
Why did I bother telling you?
Because you knew that I would give you a reality check.
One day when you're not so selfish, you'll start to understand.
What have you got? 100 over 70? I managed to get in touch with his mother.
Oh, that'll be pretty.
Almost as pretty as his hangover's going to be.
Yeah, let's give him another bag of saline and I'll be back in a minute.
Do you want me to write that up?
Yes, thank you. Hey, what's Megan got?
Looks like a fractured distal fibula fell off the roof putting up fairy lights.
Welcome to the silly season, eh?
ED, Tracy here.
Oh, something tells me you won't be having a break with me.
Yeah, we're this crazy already and the night has got a puppy.
You look tired.
Hey. I'm coping. Hey, did you hear about the kid with the allograft?
Yeah, HIV.
Yeah, it's terrible, eh? Guess who's been dealing with his mum?
That'll be rough.
Yeah.
You will take a breather, won't you? You haven't been on the shop floor for a while,
Yes,
and
Dad.
Sarah.
Yes, I will. I promise.
Excuse me, MVA coming in, Major.
You're kidding.
Party bus did a crash and roll.
How many?
30, we're expecting up to 10.
Okay, people, we're clearing the decks. Incoming multiple MVA. Sorry, honey.
I'm gone. Borrow them for as long as you like.
Thank you. And thank you again for all the extra help. I know I'm well behind the other students.
No, not at all. You're doing fine.
Sorry to barge in. Multiple MVA bus crash. We need all hands on deck. Is there any
I can come now.
Thanks.
I could help too.
Do you have any ED experience?
I can vouch for Xavier. Let's go.
So she endures 9 months of pregnancy and then just hands her baby over to them?
That's that.
Oh, that is so...
Full on, I know.
Now, she doesn't actually... To have a baby, her and what's his name?
Trent.
Yeah, they don't actually have to...
You mean, does she have to doof him? I don't know the details.
What about Cindy? It'd be like pimping your partner out to somebody else.
Not that you know about that.
Yes, well,
I'm guessing it's done medically. Well, I hope so.
How did she even get herself into this?
Well, I reckon there's 2 reasons. A, she wants the cash that we both know that she desperately needs.
Are they paying her?
Or B, she's on some kind of weird rebound trip after breaking up with me.
Well, neither of those are good reasons.
Exactly. Okay, and these people are totally milking the fact that she's kind and sweet.
Yeah, they are guilt-tripping her into it.
Can you talk with her?
Someone has to.
Are you going okay?
All good. No, I'm not. I'm in pain.
Yeah, this will help.
And a broad arm sling, please.
It's very crackly. Is it worse when you breathe in?
Yes, it's worse. He had some hemoptysis on the way in.
Right, have you guys ordered a portable chest x-ray?
On its way.
He has raised JVP and tracheal deviation.
Tension pneumothorax.
That's what I think.
Okay,
BP's 98 over 60. Oxygen sat at 85%.
yeah, I reckon you guys are right. Let's see what his blood gas is up to.
Hang in there, mate. Doing well.
Should I continue?
No, I can do it.
My patient. I didn't ask for your help, nor do I need it.
Right, well, since you have everything under control.
I'm not sure you're aware, but that was the HOD you were talking to.
When?
Just then. Sarah Potts, she's in charge of ED.
Oh.
I guess you didn't realise.
I didn't expect a woman to be in charge. I presume she was a junior.
Sharing the same infected donor material is highly unlikely.
I know, but we thought we'd better be safe than sorry.
You should really go back and see Ethan.
He's a bit busy, and I thought that you could slot me in.
Okay. Well, before we do the blood test, tell me how you've been since your surgery.
Well, if truth be told, I haven't been feeling the full 100.
Oh.
Just a bit fluey, and my glands have been up.
Can I take a wee look?
Of course.
Any other symptoms?
Well, I've been more weary than usual, and I've had a sore throat. Nothing serious.
Yes, there is some residual swelling there. Anything else? Any vomiting, diarrhea?
I did have a bit of a funny tummy, but I put that down to the butter chicken I had.
Any fever at all?
Well, just with a sore throat. That's what you get when you work in a hospital. There's always a cold going around.
Yeah, well, like you say, it might be nothing, but I should warn you, it also matches some of the symptoms of HIV seroconversion.
Which is what?
Well, basically when you become HIV positive.
Oh, no.
Well, like I said, the chances are incredibly slim. Let's just put our minds to rest, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Now, the results will be back tomorrow. But in the meantime, make sure you use protection during intercourse to reduce the risk to any partners. Okay? Okay. Here we go.
I don't believe we've been properly introduced. I'm Xavier Moyo.
Sarah Potts. Hey, thank you so much for helping out at such short notice.
Pleasure. Although I'd also like to offer my apologies.
Oh, what for?
If I'd realized you're the head of department, I'd have shown more respect.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I noticed the tremor in your hand. Has that only happened today? Or?
Here's the next patient if you're ready for it.
Here, sit down. Are you all right? Do you need something?
Are you ready for the next patient or not?
Of course.
This is everything that Nessus Bio has sent me. As you'll see, it's highly comprehensive. It covers everything.
Are they admitting liability?
No. Our findings clear Nessus Bio of all responsibility regarding Timothy Carson's HIV status. While we offer our sympathy to the family of
I
Timothy
don't
Carson.
want pity. I want answers.
You can see for yourself, it verifies the infection control protocols at every stage. It covers...
Where did he get it from?
What about the surgical equipment that was used? Do you have a report on that?
Right here. In a nutshell, it confirms that all sterilisation was carried out correctly.
Meaning Shortland Street is off the hook as well? This is all very neat and tidy, isn't it? You lot get to wash your hands of it. And I'm left with a son whose life is ruined.
Helen, I speak for everyone in this room when I say how deeply we regret what has happened to Timothy. We won't be washing our hands of this. We will help you look further afield to find the culprit.
Has Timothy had any other surgery recently?
He had an operation in Thailand, didn't he? And one at Central?
Yes,
That could be your answer right there. Can we get the Thailand record sent over?
But he didn't start feeling sick until after your operation.
Maybe you'd like to read through this in your own time.
You've already told me what it says. What you haven't told me is why Timothy was well before your operation and ill very soon after it.
Let's not forget the extraordinary surgery that Ethan performed on Timothy.
Sometimes it can take several months for symptoms to appear after the initial infection. Maybe in this case, the patient was exposed to HIV.
The patient happens to be my son, who now has another life-threatening disease, and I can't tell him why.
How long will it take to investigate Timothy's other procedures?
Several months at least.
This is a nightmare.
Freak her out, why don't you?
Well, this is HIV.
No, this is you scaring Mum when there's no need.
Yeah, there's no way that kid would have got infected here.
How do you know that?
Because we have rigorous sterilisation protocols.
Because this is the year 2008.
Mistakes happen.
And while we're at it, what about patient confidentiality? You can't just go around spreading...
Fine, come down on me like a ton of bricks, why don't you?
And why do you want to diss Ethan's surgery anyway? He did an amazing job.
All I'm saying is that Timothy got HIV from somewhere, so why can't Mum? She has got someone else's bones all gummed up in her neck.
Trust me, the chances are
And
so
what about
minimal.
Fraser? What if Mum's positive and she's putting Fraser at risk?
How? Oh.
Mum's allowed to have sex.
Ooh.
All I'm saying is that Mum didn't have AIDS in her day. There weren't as many STDs. I mean, she probably just took the pill and that was that.
And what do you think she's doing now then?
Well, it should be condoms.
I'm not listening. I am not listening.
We should find out to make sure she's safe.
What do you mean, ask her?
One of us should.
That's not.
That's not what?
Fine, I'll do it then. Mum, Libby.
We would just...
What? Just wondering whether you and Fraser use condoms.
I won't discuss anything of the sort.
Those reports better be squeaky clean.
Sorry?
The Nessus Bio reports, they better stand up to scrutiny.
What do you mean? It's all in black and white. You can read it for yourself.
How well do you know the company?
As well as I know any other supplier. What are you trying to say here, Chris?
I'm thinking they're a small company who got too big too soon.
And that's a bad thing?
When you start cutting corners, yes. When you can't keep up with demand, so you...
Do you have a conspiracy theory for everyone, or is it just Nessus Bio?
I'm just interested, that's all.
Funny how your interest comes across as insulting.
Funny how you seem to rise to their defense every time.
Look, I want to get to the bottom of this HIV thing as much as anyone, but I'm not going to slag off my suppliers along the way. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Overnight courier, please.
Sure thing. Yummy, mummy.
You've talked to Hunter.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask...
Before you say anything else, I want you to know that my mind is made up and my decision will not be soured by your selfish reaction, all right?
All right.
Good. Now, what did you want to ask me?
Well, I was just curious about the insemination.
You want to know how I'll get pregnant?
It's not my business, I know.
We were thinking about having a threesome.
Oh, right. Okay, that's enough.
I'm joking. It's all very clinical. One of Cindy's eggs gets fertilised by Trent's sperm, and then the embryo gets implanted into me at the fertility clinic.
Oh.
No bedrooms involved.
Right. Well, I'm sure you've thought it all through. The morning sickness, maternity leave, any health problems.
Yes, I've thought it through.
Then there's the huge heart-wrenching ordeal of having to hand your baby over to them.
Yeah, baby.
From your body.
I'm just the host, the incubator.
It's a baby. A human life.
And I'll be its godmother.
Yeah, well, I just worry that they're forcing you into something.
It was my idea. I went to them. You agree with Hunter, don't you? You think I'm a nutbar?
You're the most lovable nutbar we know. That's why we're worried for you. That's why everyone will be worried for you.
Everyone?
Oh, have you eaten properly today?
I haven't really felt like food.
That could be it then.
Yeah, but I've been feeling weird all day. It's not just, ooh, I'm all faint and headachy because I skipped lunch.
You want a bed?
Look, I feel so tired. I feel like I could crawl onto a gurney and just pass out for 12 hours.
Well, you've had a busy day. You've only been back in Eddie for 5
Yeah,
minutes.
but what about my hand tremor?
Well, how bad was it?
About a 7 on the Richter scale. Another doctor had to step in. You see, I'm not just being a drama queen.
Thank you for telling me. Let's just run some bloods, okay? For all we know, your B12 levels are all out of whack, and it could
good
be...
old pernicious anemia
It
again.
might be as simple as that. We'll take whatever comes.
Okay, whatever comes.
The checkout chick is staring at me and JJ's just sitting in the trolley grinning like a lunatic.
Like mother, like son now.
Shut up! I am so gonna remind him of this at his 21st and show him out.
Didn't I do something embarrassing like that at an AMP show once? Mum. Mum.
Oh, pardon?
Are you okay?
Fine.
No, you're not. You've been miserable all night.
It's the HIV results, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mum, we've been through this.
There's still a chance. And I'm to take what I'm given.
You so shouldn't be worrying about these results.
What about God's will? I've gone against my own morals. I've loved another woman's husband.
You don't think you somehow deserve this, do you?
Look at what I've caused. Deborah might be put into a home thanks to my selfishness.
Deborah's a Fruit Loop, remember?
She is still a married woman. A woman who knows on some level, I'm sure, that her husband is being unfaithful.
So you think you're being punished?
You reap what you sow.
Mum. I can't believe you're being so hard on yourself.
Can't be serious.
You deserve to be happy. You deserve to find love, no matter what anyone else thinks.
Someone's very quiet today.
Someone's busy.
Someone's stabbing the keyboard to death.
Someone would appreciate less interruption.
Fine. Love is tough. It's Fraser hogging the duvet.
Did you not hear me?
Sorry.
Any news?
Not yet.
Morning, all. Your phone's turned off.
I don't know if I'll be able to have lunch with you today.
Is everything all right?
I'm not sure. I'm waiting for some blood results to come through. I had an HIV test yesterday.
You what?
Another patient has been infected with HIV after a bone graft.
The chances are unbelievably small.
But as there was bone material used in my surgery, I'm getting tested too.
Free coffee. I was going to bring a tray up to you guys.
Thanks.
Unless you don't want the caffeine because of your potential condition. Or are you conditioned already?
Am I pregnant already? No way. I'm sorry that our last discussion got so heated.
So am I.
I realised that it was a lot for you to get your head around.
Tell me about it.
I don't want things to be funny between us. I mean, this is a big deal and I kind of need my friend's support.
So that's why I am a friend, right?
Right.
From boyfriend to zero. Now you want me to be a mate who supports you while you have somebody else's kid? I wish I could, but I'm sorry, I can't. You're going to have to count me out of that one.
Hey, Callum said there's free stuff, is it true?
Yes, dig in and pass it around.
Okay, well, I am going to have a decaf. Be a goody-goody. Oh, nice one, Potts.
I'll get it.
Thank you.
Has it gotten a bit numb?
No, it's just pins and needles. Hey, did TK get hold of you? No. Oh, he was looking for you, that's all. Oh, okay, thanks.
Anytime tomorrow. Brilliant. Thank you. Done. Diary cleared.
You didn't have to muck up your work for me.
Shush. I'll be right here, okay?
Okay.
Oh, hey, take a seat.
The results came back quickly?
It's good news. You're HIV negative. Now, we need to retest you in 6 months, but it's looking good.
Oh, thank heavens.
Did all the paperwork come through?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Have you guys changed your minds?
No.
But we have hit a major stumbling block.
The law changed. All surrogate pregnancies now have to be approved by the Ethics Committee.
We'll get through though, won't we?
Well, for a start, it can take months or even years to get a decision.
But we can wait, can't we? You never know, they might fast-track us.
It's not just that. It's the whole prima gravida thing. The law says that...
It's a stupid requirement. They won't let you be a surrogate if you've never had kids.
What?
It's the law.
But that's so unfair.
I know.
I knew you were safe.
I do have to get tested again in 6 months.
It'll be negative again, I know it.
And TK has checked with Ethan's registrar, and I'm having a few more tests.
Like what?
Just some neck x-rays to double check that everything is okay.
It will be. Now, how about a celebration lunch? Crayfish on the waterfront, my shout.
Thank you, but I don't think I will.
You know, I've cleared my diary, I'm all yours.
No, you're not. You're Deborah's.
Pardon?
I've done a lot of thinking over the last 24 hours, and I keep coming back to the same conclusion. Our relationship is wrong.
We've been down this road, and I thought...
It doesn't matter which way we look at it. You are a married man.
Who loves you very much.
I can't pretend that Deborah doesn't exist, and I can't be responsible for her life going downhill.
Well, what we have is special.
What we have is morally wrong. And I think we both know that. As much as I love being with you, I can't go on. I am not that person.
Oh, please don't say you're ending it.
I think it is best if we part ways. For good.
You don't mean that.
It's my final decision. I'm sorry.
Yes, Callum. Monthly report on your desk, first thing. Got it.
What's so funny about monthly reports?
Come here.
No, not until you tell me what's going on.
I have your test results.
Okay, is it MS?
It's inconclusive.
What, and that's making you grin like a lunatic?
Your HCG is 2,500.
My HCG?
Your pregnancy
Yes,
hormone...
I know what it is, but... No way.
Yes way.
We're not.
We are. We're having a baby.
Shortland Street is back on holiday Monday at the same time, but the day begins with Barbara Streisand singing up a storm in Hello Dolly at 8:10.